guys, this is Chelsea from Raw Rations joining you for Raw Feeding Week. So today's video is about how to raw feed. So first thing we need to do if you are interested in raw feeding is to figure out what your dog weighs. So when you raw feed, it is a little bit different than dry food feeding. What I will say is roughly what we found is that 2 cups of dry typically transitions to about 1 pound of raw. But if you really want to find out how much your dog needs to eat, the best thing to do is to take either one of our charts, or you can also just use a simple calculation. You're going to take your dog's weight, right? So your dog, let's just say, is 40 pounds. And then we want to take the dog's activity level. If you're not really sure what to use, I always recommend going with 2.5%. It's always a safe bet to get started. And so here our dog's range can be 2% at 13 ounces a day, 2.5% at 16 ounces a day, or 3% at 19 ounces a day. And so you'll want to take that and split it into 2 meals. Next, once you have the amount that you're going to feed figured out, you want to figure out what to feed. So you can either go with something like rolls, which is going to be the most economical, but there is a little bit more work involved to weigh it and feed it. You can go with something like patties, where you can just take out how many you need, put them in the bowl and feed. Or you can go with nuggets. Now, obviously, if you are feeding a larger dog, a lot of people go with the rolls, but go what's best for you and your time. Now, the other thing you'll want to decide once you've figured out how much to feed, what to feed, is any supplements that you're going to use. So we like to look at a pre or probiotic, and I also like to do a daily supplement, especially if you aren't feeding a balanced diet. So we definitely be able to help you figure out what type of supplements to use, but ideally you want to take a peek at that as well. We already know how much we're going to feed our pet. I'm going to show you 2 different options of packaging. So if you decide to go with your nuggets or your patty options, those can be really simple. So I am going to show you today Tucker's. Tucker's is made in Wisconsin, and they have these really great little 8-ounce packages of prepackaged patties. And so if we decide to go with a product like this, we're very simply going to open the package, put it in the bowl, add our supplements, and feed. And so that's the first option. Now I'm going to show you the second option, since so many people want to know, how do I make raw feeding more affordable? And so what we're going to do, we always want to use a scale if we're using this method, so we know how much we're feeding. And then I have my bowl here, so I'm going to put it on, I'm going to zero it out, and then I'm going to show you the best way to use rolls. And so we like to use these little shoebox containers. We do sell them, but you can certainly find them in retail stores. And then they fit really nice with your 2-pound or your 5-pound rolls. And so what we do then is we go ahead and we cut our roll open. We have our scale ready. We're going to go ahead and scoop out how much food we need. So we'll just go with 8 ounces again. And this can certainly be a little more messy, but you might find a good scoop in your cabinet. And you can see this is the Albright's product. This is made in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And this product is an AAFCO compliant product. You see the nice fruits and vegetables mixed in there. And so we've got 8.6, so I'm gonna take out just a little bit. All right, so that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my supplements. So for us, we like to use Phytovite with the joint support, and we also like to use Ultra Oil. So then you would go ahead, add your supplements in, and certainly you can also put them in the bottom if that works better for you. And I'm just using samples so I can do it real quickly. And then we're gonna put that in. Of course, make sure you're using the correct amounts for your pet. And then you're gonna go ahead and feed your pet. Now, one last thing to remember is clean up. All right, so I've got my Lysol wipes here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I am wiping down everything after I'm done to make sure we're doing a nice, good job cleaning and that we are not getting any of those juices anywhere. All right, so if you have any questions about how to get started raw feeding, please reach out to us.